Hey guys, so we're going to be looking into TryHackMe's Advent of Cyber 2022. First thing you're going to do is log into your TryHackMe account. If you don't have one, go ahead and sign up for one. It's completely free. And after you do that, you're then going to scroll down and you'll see they have the Advent of Cyber 3 for 2021. We want to make sure we don't click on that one because we're doing 2022. You can go ahead and search by ADV so we can try to look for the Advent of Cyber 3 2022. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and see if I could find it real quick. Okay, so after typing ADV, you can see they have Advent of Cyber 2022. I'm going to click on that, and then if you haven't already, just make sure you join that room. You have a video here. However, I'm just going to scroll through this, go through it a little quicker than what this video was about to do. So essentially, you can win up to $40,000 in prizes. Now, this isn't you actually winning money, it's just you winning prizes. So you can win the Offensive Security Learn 1 subscription. TryHackMe, you can donate to your favorite charity, Raspberry Pi, AirPods, drones, GoPro, CompTIA Plus voucher, and altogether that value is about $40,000, right? So all you need to do is do the daily challenges, and you can even win swag. At the end, if you finish all the challenges, you can get a certificate. And some of these videos will be featuring some really well-known YouTubers, including John Hammond, which is starring that first video there. Great guy. Let's go ahead and check out task 2. You can go ahead and click question done. And moving over to task 2, they go over some of the rules here. So one of the rules is that you have to, of course, complete the daily challenges. And if you have a free subscription, you're going to be limited to using the attack box for only 1 hour. If you have the free subscription, you can use it as long as you want, right? And you could even extend its use as well as the victim box, I guess. Another rule is you're not allowed to do any unauthorized hacking. So you have to stick to what the challenge is telling you to do and not hacking other people who are using the platform, as well as sharing the answers. Uh, Answers to the questions are not shared unless shown on videos/streams, which we are doing right now. So we are within the limits of that, and so we are not violating that rule. Okay. Task 3 are socials. So here they tell you to subscribe to some other social media. You can just click question done all the way through that. And then task 4, subscribing to TryHackMe for business Christmas swag. You can just read through that. Just click question done. After that, you have task 5, Nightmare Before Alphemus, the story. So here's a story. Essentially, people of the SOC doing their job. All of a sudden, the system's gone. Um, One of the SOC members comes in, notices that there's a note, and their system's missing, as well as someone's defaced their website. So that's essentially what happened. And if you want, you can read through the story as well. The comic covers it pretty well. It's literally the same thing, just it goes into more detail than the comic does. Okay, and task 6 is the daily comment. So here is a challenge that we have to complete, and we can just go over this real quick. So essentially, they talk about the security framework. You have the NIST security framework. Now, you can choose the NIST security framework, the ISO 2700 series, the MITRE ATT&CK framework, or the cyber kill chain. All these have specific needs. The NIST cybersecurity framework is looked at reducing the cybersecurity risk, right? 2700 series is developed for industries and sectors, mainly to show that they're in compliance with that standard, right? And then you have the MITRE ATT&CK framework, which looks at the tactics, techniques, and procedures of our adversaries and kind of gives you an understanding of how they go about hacking into machines and that attack chain, right? And so here's the cyber kill chain as well. So as you know, as mentioned, this is by MITRE, and some of the stages that they would go through in order to hack into a computer. So first you're going to recon the network, then you're going to choose a weaponized payload to gain your initial access, and then you're going to deliver that payload. You can deliver it by social media, email, and other means. Once you've delivered the payload, you then exploit the machine, install additional payloads or staging, and then ensure to have that payload connect to your C2, so command and control. That way you could establish persistence, and then you've achieved your objective once you start exfiltrating data. So that's just some of the steps there. The unified kill chain, again, it goes into that, and it goes into these cycles that go through a little more details. Now, we'll go ahead and get straight into the actual challenge for today, and we'll click on View Site. Okay, so here you go. They've left a message here, and they basically ask you, do you want to play some games? And we'll click Start, so we'll start these games, right? And you can see here it's asking us to just uh, complete this puzzle, right? And so we'll complete this puzzle, and it gives us some clues. Now, do note the pieces. They're not supposed to go in all perfectly. This is not going to be like a um, four-cornered puzzle here. It's gonna be a little different than that. So I'll show you how we're gonna go about putting this together. Okay, so we're going to be looking at some of these clues here. So the first one is research as part of my ask, finding clues in the public source. So that's going to be reconnaissance, right? And then next one is simple documents I turn into malware. So here you're going to weaponize maybe like a Word document. And then 3, a pizza, partial, or payload all have me as an action in common. So this is the delivery method, right? So you can determine how you want to deliver that malicious payload. And then 4, a con is the name of my game, tricking you into believing a false identity. And this is all social engineering, so you can somehow get that payload onto their machine. Again, exploiting them through social engineering. Okay, and maybe even gain some passwords while you're at it, right? So number 5, weakness. Weaknesses are my go-to resources. Through them, I make my presence felt. Okay, and this is going to be exploitation, right? So you're exploiting those weaknesses, those CVEs, those plugins, or what have you. Okay, 6, I am set up to let you back in onto the network after you leave. So this is about gaining persistence and using your C2 framework to deliver those tools that you need to gain persistence into their network. Okay. Um, and let's see here. Number 7, deletion of evidence is part of my process. This is going to be a defense evasion, right? So you're trying to cover your tracks. Number 8, communication with the compromise goes through me. So you're talking command and control, making sure that you continue your persistence and you can have that radio back to you every now and then. Okay, and here we went on to the second puzzle. So you just click next and you see the second puzzle. We got 3 of them, so we got one more after this. And so let's go ahead and go through the second one. So I'm an anchor that lets you go on an adventure and explore. So you're pivoting into their network at this point. So we'll go ahead and put pivoting here. With you can locate the new information to expand the attack. Okay, so now you're discovering new vulnerabilities and going through the enumeration again, right? And number 3, once a pawn, I become a king. So privilege escalation, right? You're trying to escalate your privileges from that normal user to the root or to an admin. Okay, number 4, my payloads are triggered to infect all they come in contact with. And this is going to be execution. So you're executing those payloads and they're infecting those computers or those systems. Okay, number 5, passwords I collect are the key to the mainframe. So now you're doing credential access. You're getting as many credentials as you can. and maybe doing some Kuber roasting or something of the likes, passing the hashes or something like that. Okay, number 6, side to side, machine to machine, we hop. So now you're doing lateral movement and you're moving throughout the network, hopefully getting some domain controller while you're at it, right? All right. So this next puzzle here, clues. In your vault, I am. So in your vault, I am. This one is going to be access. So you gained access. All right. Like a dragon, I gather all valuable loot. So this next one's going to be collection because you're collecting all the data you can. I'm an expert gathering treasure, right? So now you're doing exfiltration and you're getting the data that you wanted. Okay, with me, your reputation goes tumbling, and this is going to be impact because we all know that with the threat and risk, you'll have some impact there. So goal set, goals attained, I win. Objectives. Now you've attained your objectives. So now that we've done that, we click finish here, and then it gives you your flag right here. So you could copy that flag over here, and you can just scroll all the way down. And then here you can just paste that in here. Okay. And then the culprit behind the misery was the bandit Yeti. So now you're just going to take this and you're just going to input that for the adversary, right? All right. And in this next one, you can just click done. You can choose to do some of these rooms if you've done the beginner path or pen tester path. I believe some of those are already covered. But that is it, guys. And please like and subscribe. We are going to be creating more videos as we go through this. I want to get all the way through this, hopefully win some prizes while we're at it. And while I have it here, I'll show you, I guess, how we can check to see if we won any prizes. So one sec. Okay, so you're just going to click on your icon over here in the upper right hand corner, and then you're going to go to your profile. Once you go to your profile, you're just going to click on the public profile button here. And then once you click on the public profile button there, it'll say, hey, do you want to share some of your badges? You can choose to do that. But if we look here at the room completion, or actually, I'm sorry. So you go here and you just click on tickets. Okay, so you click here on tickets. And here, if you win any prizes, you typically will see that you'll have a streak. And once you have a 3-in-a-row streak, like I had here, you can redeem that prize. So this one was for a 7-day streak. I didn't win anything special here, but I would have loved to win, a voucher or the TRYHACKME shirt. Now, this is what they did for the red teamer giveaway. So kind of curious to see what's going to happen for this next giveaway and if we're just going to complete the rooms and we'll eventually receive something. So that's interesting. Again, tomorrow's a new day. So this is going to go on until I want to say December 24th, right? So December 24th, we're going to continue to do these challenges and it's going to be great. Hopefully we all win something in the process. And please like and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all these things, all these giveaways. I think this is going to be really great. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.